Rev up that wizard origin. Show me your Andromeda setups. All right, so that's a good point. Cheers. That's a good point. Let's start with that. So, the only person who has heard this so far, besides the demons in my own head, is Umikin. Because I told her, I was like, if I say this, they're gonna flame me. But it's true. Are you guys ready for a truth nuke? Are you guys ready for a truth nuke? Are you guys ready to hear what I have to say? Is the mic prepped and ready? It's time. No, ain't nobody asking you, kid. All right, what I gotta say is, Wizard Origin, in my opinion, is the most earth-coded class I've ever seen in my entire ticking life. It is the most earth-coded class I've ever seen in my entire life. And that's not to say it's good with earth. That's not to say it's good with earth. I'm just saying this class is made like an earth character. This class is made like an earth character. Because what are we talking about? What are we talking? Let's start with the supports first. For one thing, 10 stacks. 10 stacks. Why? Obviously, we're doing stuff with Crest, but like 10 stacks, my guy. 10 stacks. You think you're slick and sly, you're not. It's a stacking system just like a Thinking Earth character. Next, restrictions. Why can't this thing get charge bar? Why? What is the point? What is the trade-off here? What is the trade-off here? See, this would be good. This would be good if any of the Manaturas actually cared about your thinking charge bar. Nobody cares. Everybody's still just using Ouroboros. So what's the point? What's the point in making there be no charge bar gain? It's stupid. Why? Literally, what's the point? It doesn't do anything. It literally does nothing. It's stupid. It's dumb. Anyway, that's that out of the way. Now let's talk about these thinking skills. Cause, bro, before I get too heated about it, I will say I think this class has potential. The most potential I have seen from this class has been with Zosimos. Zosimos plays this class. Not even just Zosimos. Zosimos and Dark. Zosimos and Dark. When you have characters like Hecate, who also help you get Crest. When you have characters like Orologia, who consistently help your cooldowns get shortened, this class can really think you pop off. It can really pop off. When you have Zosimos that plays with Crest, it can really pop off. But I do not think there is literally any other element in the game that can play this as well as Dark right now. It's literally none. Literally none. Can other elements play it? Yes. I think Fire's good with it. I've even done some whack stuff with Earth. I've seen KST do some stuff with Wind. I've seen KST do some stuff with Water. I haven't seen anything with well, I saw a PBHL Falata with Light, but it's just Man Diver anyway. But it's really just a Zosimos class right now. I'm gonna be so real. It's really just a Thinking Zosimos class right now. That's not to say it's bad, but it's just that it almost feels like this class is too early. It feels like it's too early because no other element besides Dark has this much support for a class like this. Like nothing else works as well as Dark with Zosimos. So anyway, that out of the way. This skill. Honestly, this skill is kind of fine, I guess. It's kind of fine. Like it just kind of like it stacks up. It stacks up, which is another stacking system, but it's relatively fine. And it's a red skill. This on the other hand, this skill, I don't like this. I don't like this. First of all, 14 turn cooldown. 14 turn cooldown. First of all, 14 turn cooldown. For what? For what? You need 10 crests to get the double strike, bro. This thing is on a 14 turn cooldown. Even if you were like, oh, you know, I'll get the crest by turn 5 or something, you're just sitting there doing freaking nothing for another 9 turns, bro. It's like so weak. It's so weak for so long. It's like you either do something at the very like first turn, you either do something on the first turn, or you do something 20 turns seeking later, bro. It's like, bro. And also, honestly, the biggest offense of this seeking thing, I would be okay with the 14 turn cooldown if this thing was seeking red. Why is this yellow? Why is this yellow? And then you make the whole Theeking class about resetting Theeking red skills. Oh yeah, let me tell you about another Theeking thing. Did you guys know this? Did you guys know this? You know this 1 turn cut to MC damage skill standbys when you get a crest? You guys know this passive, right? Do you know if you get to 10 crests, it don't work no more? You don't reduce anything anymore. Once you get to 10 crests, you're done. You're done. If you're not using Coco and Mimi to get rid of your crests, you're done. That part of the passive don't freaking work no more. And guess what? If you use Coco and Mimi, you can never get to 10 crests because they keep taking them when you hit 3. So you're cooked. You're done. You're done. What are we doing? What is that? What is that? It just don't work. It just stopped working. I'm like, huh? Anyway, this nah. This does give you, I was watching the Kuwatara video and then I saw it on the wiki too. This joint does give you like 100% crit for everybody, which is nice. This double strike is also for everybody if you can hit it, which is nice. But this skill is like way too weak. And you know what? You want to know something else I really don't like about this skill either? I know that you get a crest when you attack. I know that you get a crest when you press this skill. This don't give you a crest though. On Mana Diver, when you go to Theeking Mana, where's a Mana Diver party? Where's a Mana Diver party? When you go to Mana Diver, this joint, your S1 gives you a crest. This move gives you a crest. Why does High Chaser not give you a crest? I don't get it. Give me a freaking crest. Like, it's dumb. 14 turns and you can't even give me 1 crest? And no, this move, it's good. Everything, it's literally, and this is what I mean when I say this class is seeking earth coded, because this joint is exactly like how Raziel is. This move is great. This move is amazing. But it takes way too long to come back and it don't give as much stuff as it should, which is another crest. It should give you another Theeking crest. It should give you another crest. So nah. I don't like that joint. This move, again, the earth coded. What the? First of all, ready in 5 turns. Literally, why? Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why? I know realistically it's going to be ready in like 3 turns because of how you attack and you reduce the red CDs. But why does it have a lockout in the first place? Literally, why? Literally, why? What's the point? What's the point? Also, why? See, this is the thing that pisses me off about this class, right? If you want to do this stupid mess where it's like no charge bar gain, right? You want to go full auto. Sure. Okay. Just screw Andromeda. Screw it. Let it leak. Whatever. Why do you have the CA flash? Why not make the CA flash into something more useful for the class? What's the point in ogging every 20 turns? Who cares, bro? What's the point? And then, oh snap. Don't worry. We gave you CA reactivation. Oh yeah. Great. My Andromeda already CA reactivates. Not even +1 CA, nothing. We're scared of the +1 again. I already reactivate. It's just worthless. It's dumb. It's stupid. So it's like this move is like fine, but like why? What is going on? What is going on? What is this? What is this? What is this? Also, another one, 12 turn cooldown. Another one, 12 turn cooldown. Why? Why? Like, why are the cooldowns so long? And also, while we're talking about it, let's go to the other ones that we can use. Oh, another 12 turn cooldown on Resounding Chant. Also takes ready in 3 turns. Demonic Flare, cooldown, 15 thinking turns, ready in 3 turns. Why? Why? Arcane Field? Come on, bro. This joint, you can't even use this joint until you get 5 Chris. So again, unless you're running Thinking Zosimos, you can't even use this joint turn 1. What are we doing? And then, bro, what? Dark Haze? Chaser Choke? Ain't that? Like, the class ain't got no skills. The class ain't got no thinking skills, bro. It ain't got no thinking skills. And it ain't got no thinking skills. And then the big one. The class specific, the big, it's got the icon on it, the Xenoglossia. Bro. Earth coded out the wazoo. Let me see. If you close your eyes, it's almost like nothing changed at all. It's literally the second character. They did the same thing again. They made this joint so whack because they're like, oh my god, it resets skills. It resets skills. We gotta make it bad. We can't make it a perma buff. We can't make it a perma buff. We can't recast it. And it needs 10 crests. It resets the res skills. Whose res skills are you thinking resetting, bro? Who's resetting? What does that even do? What does that even do? What does that even do? Okay, I reset my S1 and burst refrain. Okay. Okay, it doesn't reset High Chaser? What are you resetting? What are you resetting? Like, what is the point? And it's just, like I said, this class is so freaking earth coded. It's literally an earth character. This class is literally a freaking earth character. I'm telling you, it is literally. I've played these games before. This is literally an earth character, and I'm just like, I don't know. Like, the thing about it, I agree. I know I watched me and Umikin were watching some of DY's stream. I do kind of agree with DY. I think that this class has a lot of potential to grow. Kuwataro said the same thing. This class has a lot of potential to grow. If you play around with it, you can make stuff work. But it's just like an earth character. You have to work around. It don't just work. You got to work around stuff. You got to try and figure stuff out. It's not just straightforward, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's one of those things where, like, the more you try and work around stuff, the more limits you realize the class has, because you just can't do certain crap. And it's just like, bro, like, I don't know, man. Oh, Tech, thanks for the raid, bro. Hey, wait. Shout out Tech. Shout out Tech Deck 22. I remembered while you're here. Hey, Thinking, where's your Thinking whatchamacallit at? I got you on YouTube too, brother. Dude, I must just Seeking banned you, by the way. That's the only time I ever go to somebody's panel. Alright, wait, there's text stream. But yeah, it's like it's literally an earth character. It's literally an earth character. That is what this class is. It is literally an earth character. And like I said, I really don't know what am I supposed to do with it? What am I supposed to do with it? Like, I tried the thing I was trying, and I got it to work, right? I got it to work was a thinking not that. This. It's literally just my esoteric comp, but with Wizard Origin and Andromeda. It's literally the same thing. I just change around the staffs and the swords, blase, blase. Literally the same crap. And it's okay, but like, it's a thing again. Like, look at this party. Look at this party. My big move resets red skills. What red skills are we resetting? 1, 2. Thinking Makara S1? Makara S1? Rhine S1? Lich S1 and S2? Who cares, my guy? What does that do? And the thing about it is not only is it whack because of what it's resetting, it's also whack in the sense of why does it take 10 crests? Why does it take 10 crests to do? You can't even like pre-build that joint. Like it's not even like Lancer Origin where it's like, okay, put in five axes and spears and you can just use it turn 1. You can't do that. Even with Zosimos, you can't do that. You can't do it. You can't just spawn in 10 crests. But like, what is that supposed to do? And like I said, it's literally like Medusa, where it's the same type of thing where it's like, okay, this is supposed to come in clutch like later in the fight. Like, okay, later in the fight, you line this up, you know, you're ready for this, reset your red skills. But the thing about it is like, who does that even matter for in general? Like, are you really going to get into a situation like Fall 0 and it's like, dang, I really wish I had a freaking red skill right now. Like, a red skill right now would be the absolute savior of my run. If I could reset Luo S1 right now, I'd win the fight. If I could reset, never mind, Shalem don't got no red skills. If I could reset Baija S1, my run is saved. If I could reset Baija S1 right now, the run's saved. It's like, what does a red skill freaking do? Like, ironically, it's like low-key worse than Medusa. It's low-key worse than Medusa. Because at least if you're running a whole primal team with Medusa, obviously your MC gets cooked, but at least Medusa resets all of their skills if they're primal. This joint only reset. What are you doing with a red skill reset? The only thing I can even think of that would be actually useful is like Sarasa S3, like Sarasa skills. Sarasa skills. Because if she's in enemy, then she gets tri-strike. But it's like, what are you resetting with red skills for that really like saves you? I don't get it. Red skills, it's not that red skills are necessarily weak, but it's like red skills are not really game changers for a mechanic like this. If it was yellow skills, okay, I could see yellow skills, even blue skills. But red skills? What does that accomplish? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm gonna say Percy 3, but he doesn't he need a stack from Ogre? Yes. But even then, I mean, Percy S3 is great. But the thing about it is, even with Percy S3, when are you getting into a situation with Percy S3 where it's like, if I had Percy S3 right now, this joint it just turns the entire tides of battle. Nah. Like, if you need Percy S3 for like 5 attack or something in Fall 0, you just don't use it until you get to 5 attack. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. Red skills is just such a weird reset to me. I don't get it. Not even to mention the other stuff. This stuff, 1 turn damage dealt to supplemental damage taken is lowered by a fixed amount. Deals bonus elemental damage to a foe opponent. Like, why? Why is it 1 turn? Why is it 1 turn? I don't get it. Laughing now, but wait till we get the Yukata and Nilitech. Never mind, it has skills. Without all the cooldowns and the requirements to cast it, I don't really get why the Wizard Origin level 50 skill is only. Neither do I. Guild Nightmare 300. They fear Quilling. See, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Cheers. I know they fear Quilling. That's completely fair. I can get behind you 100%. I fear Quillen too. Why did you make the skill like this then? You could have done anything in the entire world. You could have made anything you wanted. And you decided to make a quilling skill and then nerf it. Do something else. Why did you even have to put it on there? It's not like you're resetting anything anyway. You could have literally, I would have rather they just took the red skill part of this off and then just made this permanent. It would have been a better skill. It would have been a better skill. Literally just take the reset part off and then just so you can give all the other stuff permanent. Would have been a better skill. Why, if you're scared of that stuff, don't put it in a freaking game. It's dumb. It's a waste of time. You're literally just making something bad on purpose and you know your butt's not going to change it. It's the same thing with Thinking Medusa. It's the same thing with Raziel. If you're scared of it, don't do it. Just do something else. It's just dumb. It's dumb. And like, I don't even really care about this class. I have no real attachment to Wizard. Like, you guys know, Berserker is like that's my gang, bro. I'm Berserker gang. Berserker is my class type. I like that one. I think that one looks the coolest. I've got no attachment to Wizard. I don't care if the thing lives or dies. I really don't. I really don't. But it's just the principle of like, why did you do this? It's just what was the thought process? I don't get it. That accomplish, you get to stack your formal frog. Congrats. Can't recast 1 turn duration. It's crazy. When something comes out that makes me want to play the class, I think I'm saving my battle match. Is the Wizard Origin Rant? Yes. Also, minus damage mitigation. They were so scared of everything, they just gimped the whole Origin class. It's like, yeah, I think what they did is pretty much what I just was ranting at Cheers about. They made this class and they realized how strong Mana Diver was, and they like pre-nerfed this class. But like, why though? Just don't make it busted as crap. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard to just not make something busted as crap, but also make it like good. You don't have to make it just bad. I don't get it. It's just stupid. And don't even get me started on why they even put Harp on. Why did you even put Harp on this? People are talking about, oh, they're trying to split up the thinking, they're trying to split up the proficiencies, whatever, which is fine. Why did you put Harp on? And then some dudes got the gall. Some dudes got the gall to say, oh, well, I don't know why you expected it to have Ogi on it. Other Harp classes don't necessarily have Ogi on it. Have you seen Elysian? Have you seen Lumberjack? It's not necessarily going to be an Ogi class. Bruh. They just rebalanced and updated and transcended Andromeda. Of course we're gonna expect it to be Ogi based. Mana Diver literally has a class where you can Ogi like 6 turns in a row for free. And you thought this joint wasn't gonna have, they even thought it was gonna have Ogi because they put CA Thinking Flash on it. If they didn't want you to Ogi, why'd they put this thinking thing on it? This is like what I said at the start. Why even put this here if you don't want the class to Ogi? What's the point? Use this on something else. It's the same thing I said about Medusa. Why do you make these 2 moves separate moves? Literally just put this joint on this one and then use a whole nother skill slot. Same thing here. Why even put this on here? You could have put CE reactivation on the thinking move. You could have put it on this move. It's already 14 turn cooldown and you can't reset it anyway. You could have just put it on this move and done something else with this one. And don't even get, this joint's also only 1 turn, by the way. This joint don't even last. It don't even last. If you don't want to Ogi that one specific turn, well, guess you just can't use this. Guess you're just cooked. What? Hit water, Guild War's over. Don't mind Futsu sitting in the corner. I rarely saw games rebalance anything. I'm sad to think this class will just stay like this. Hilo truly is delusional. They need to rebalance this thing. Side games think about non-water players. 1 turn Ogi. 1 turn Ogi. With an Ogi reactivate with a weapon that already auto reactivates. I just, like I said, I think the class can be used. The class can be used. But I think the only class or the only element that can really use it even close to its full potential right now is specifically Dark with Zosimos. That's the only one. Every other element, you just gotta wait like another year until they give us 50 bazillion crest support. And it's just, why? What's the point? I want to say that I should be busted because it costs 300 Valor badges and 3 Sand, but also I heard terrorizing stories of old man diver. Me used, but it's dark. Yeah, but water needs more. They're suffering for sushi. It's literally dark, Taylor. Yes. Yes. So I don't know. Like I said, I mean, that's pretty much my Thinking Wizard Origin rant. Like I said, you if you run into Umikin at any point, you can ask her. I slowly devolved over the weekend into being like, I think this class just seeking sucks. Because I remember the first night it came up, we stayed up and we were watching DY level it, and he was talking to people, and people were saying from day one in his chat, they were like, this joint looks like trash. And he kept saying, no, it's too early to figure it out. And as I kept going through I kept looking at the skills. I was talking to Umikin, listening to DY. I'm like, I think they're right. And then each night I came back from the con, I was like, I think they're right. This class just sucks. It just don't work. It just don't work. Like it's just like, and it's just not. The main thing is not that it doesn't work. It's just that it's not worth using. Like, why would I use Wizard Origin on Earth, even with Andromeda, over just using hunting? Like, it just doesn't. It doesn't do anything. I really don't get what the point in the class is. I really don't. I really don't. Unless you're using Zosimos with Dark. I don't see what the point is. Oh man, Light has a solid CA flash unit. Surely this works great with the Illustrious. Fair wind at Limrock, fire as you caught at Agavale. All those Zosimos. Any wish list for Manaturas? I don't know if a Manatura can fix it, I'm not gonna lie. Because I know some people have said that maybe we get Manaturas in the future that are Wizard Origin specific. Or that they cost so much bar that Mana Diver can't keep up. But what do you do to fix it though? A Manatura is not enough to fix everything that's wrong. It's like inherently bad. It's just inherently badly designed. Like, I don't know. Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, this Manatura allows you to Ogi every turn or some crap? Why did you even make it that I can't Ogi? What's the point? Why? Why? Like, what was the point? I stopped using it. Crest support wouldn't matter too much. You probably want CA flash support. Straight up. See, and that's the same thing that I just said though. The same thing I just said though, Cheers. What's the point in getting CA flash support? Why not just let it CA? What are we doing? Like, what is the point? What is the point in this? What is the point in the Abyssal Pack? What is the point? Like, what does this accomplish? When you're just going to use Ouroboros anyway, what does this accomplish? I don't get it. And I went back to Mandiver for my martial call. The Manatura pass will only increasing their stats by 20%. It's really boring. So I was really hoping. What'd you say? Where'd you go? Oh, I was hoping it would add new effects each one. Atomic Bomb Fighter Origin versus Coughing Baby Wizard Origin. They have flash support, CD reduction support. Maybe we get Manatura stuff, but I don't know what they do. Manatura that enable charge bar gain. Why though? Why? Why not just let you get charge bar? Do you see the Earth PBHL farming now? It's insane. No, I PBHL. Bro, you could literally already do that. And you're stuck in Ogi. You're stuck in Ogi for 50,000 years. I was getting 0 bar on Jump His Dog. I don't know what that code is. Is that code even still up? Actually, that code's about to be going. Hey, somebody else can have it, man. Hey, thanks for this, ire. I think the fix of one turn cut the damage skills upon crest and make the yellow skill give crest, but it doesn't feel enough. Falsehood strat's so powerful now. Literally that one passive. Unless they make a Mantura that eats like 5 crests to cut your CDs by 3 to 5 turns, this class will just... The thing about that though, Octo, you can't do that. You want to know why you can't do that? Because it's literally the same thing as Coco and Mimi. Half of the stuff in the class needs you to get to 10 crests. So if you have a Manatura that's constantly eating your crest, you can't get to 10 crests. It's actively working against itself. It's actively working against itself. It wants to eat crest, but it also wants to cap crest at the same time. And also, the more crests you have, the more stat bonus you get. You want crests, but you also want to eat them. What are we doing? And you don't even get anything. It's dumb. The Abyssal Pack, that's it. I hope the Wizard Origin rant gets posted as a separate video because I'm having fun watching the US national team get rinsed. You can use this class with all on S4 with you at level 150. For Susia Mantura is going to cost 200% bar to use and be OP trust. Wait for random, you must buy character, summer character for Wizard as usual for side games habit. You're not giving this joining buffs, Mantura that gives overcrest. But then it's like, why didn't you just make the class not need that in the first place? It's dumb. It's stupid. And then it's like, we can have all these cope things. We can have all these cope things about it. What if they don't even sell the solution? What if they don't even sell a solution? What if they literally just leave it like this? Then what? Or what if they try and sell a solution and it's still worse than Ouroboros anyway? Then what? Then I guess we're just cooked anyway. Just a waste of time. A waste of time, a waste of mats, a waste of energy, a waste of brain power. Like they made Burst refrain and somebody else took over the concept. Okay, now I have an avenue to buff the class if it truly underperforms, but why not just buff it in the first? Why not just make it good in the first place? They ain't making a solution. They're working on the next Origin class. Unironically, I think you got it, Rula. I think you got it, Rula. I think Rula is spot on with it, bro. I think they just wanted to make Wizard Origin and just start working on the rest. I think they just wanted to get this joint out of the way. The Mana Diver had its time. They just wanted to get Wizard Origin out of the way and move on to something else. That's what I think it is. You have to make so many crest characters. Yeah. Which is better than nerfing a busted class. Then Zosimos class only, I guess. Port 1 class. Wizard Origin never happened. They're human, I guess. Bruh. I don't know. They need to get some more humans in the boardroom, bro. Get me on there. Fukuhara, we talked, bro. Get me on the boardroom, bro. I would have told you this joint needs to go back. It needs to cook. Because what the heck is that? Why did you do that? The red skill refresh is nice. I don't know, bro. Now, I have joked about it, but Lighting in 30 literally is the ideal Wizard Origin support, and people don't care, so I don't know what people are hoping for. Ranger Origin better be as broken as Fighter Origin on release or else. That level 50 skill should have been like... What is UB? Not that here, Sky. I really do. I really think that's what it is. I really think they wanted to just move on to the other ones. They wanted to give Harp. They wanted to take Dagger off of something, thinking put Harp on something and just go. That's what I think they wanted to do. I really think they just wanted to get it over with. Because like I said earlier in the rant, it just feels like this is way too early. It's way too early for a class like this when half of the characters in the game don't even give crests anymore. They stopped making crest characters like that. So it's like, what are we doing? Why would you release something that needs all these seeking crests when there's not even support? Oh, unlimited boost. Oh, okay. Like they started good with Fighter Origin, got worse with each release. Well, Lancer Origin's fine. Lancer Origin's good as crap. Lancer Origin's good as crap. It's just this one. This is the only one. This is the only one that's like blatantly like. The thing with people with Lancer Origins, people just didn't know game. People didn't know game with Lancer Origins, so they thought that joint was bad on release. It was not bad. They just didn't know game. They didn't know ball. But this one, they're right. They're right on this one. This one is just nah. Knight gives you permanent sub all and 80% damage down. Charge bar game based on damage mitigated, some other ish. I think they made it like this so Wizard Origin doesn't outshine the future Harpist Origin using Andromeda. I mean, maybe. See, the thing about it though, Zach, this class isn't even for Andromeda. It's not even for Andromeda. Like, the thing about it is you could have just fully leaned into the auto-based thing, said, okay, screw Andromeda. You could have just said completely, screw Andromeda. That doesn't mean that you need to make the class bad, though. You could have still made it good auto-based. You didn't have to make it Ogi-based. Just make it good auto-based. But they didn't do that either. Is Origin actually good? Good, yes. I also feel like side games regrets making Fighter Origin a boost gonna be real. With Lancer Origin is base. Watch Ranger Origin make Craze Velcro irrelevant. I think people didn't like the ultimate skill being one turn. People actually thought Lancer Origin was bad, yes. You gotta be a wizard to figure out Wizard Origin's potential. You play Dark, you love this class. I believe in coping for a summer stream class rebalance, and now you're on some real cope. You're on some real cope there. I don't think they're rebalancing crap. Everyone else can kick rocks. Yeah, but then there's 3 auto-based Origin class. It really don't matter though. It really don't matter though. See, I don't think that argument is really even. I don't think that argument really matters, because the thing about it is their proficiencies are different. Their proficiencies are different. Like, yes, there's an axe crossover between Lancer Origin and Fighter Origin, but Fighter Origin and Lancer Origin have a very clear distinction that Fighter Origin is more for mid to long-term battles, and Lancer Origin, for the most part, is for short-term stuff. Yes, it can go longer, we know, blase, blase, but it's mostly built for short-term stuff. Fighter is built for long-term stuff. They could have had Wizard do literally either one of those and have Harp or Staff as its main hand, which it does, to make it so that you can do that type of stuff with different weapons instead of having to use lances or axes or swords. So it doesn't matter if the class is auto-based, because it has different proficiencies. But the thing about it is they just made it bad regardless. Actually, no, if you have Zosimos, you love this class. No, the class is fine, like, for any element that isn't Futsu light. The Origin setup does better, unless someone has counter examples. What do you mean? What do you mean it does better? It don't be freaking hunting. This dog water crap don't be hunting. What you mean? Half of this stuff don't beat what was already in the game. If you try and go run a Wizard Origin thing versus like Ramphia, nah. Unless you just mean like harp staff equivalent, if that's what you mean. Like if I was trying to run this with like Mana Diver instead and I ran a harp, then yeah, okay. If that's what you're talking about. But nah. Nah. Don't be the Thinking Race Velgar either. It don't be a Thinking Race Velgar either. Wizard Origin beats any place you use Mana Diver. What about if you were using Thinking... What about if you were using Thinking Water Belial Key with whatchamacallit? Water Belial Key with Thinking Double Strike on everybody. This joint can't Ogi. So that joint don't work. Also, you know another thing this thing doesn't have that Mana Diver has? Like, I know it has this double strike on everybody. But like, this thing really needed double strike. It needed double strike for like, I don't know why they're so afraid. I don't know why they're so afraid of like making MC OP. Why can't MC just have double strike? Like, bro, I would rather MC just have perma double strike with this class than give me double strike to everybody every 14 turns. Like, just get my MC double strike. Like, you can just make MC OP. Like, that's fine. You ain't gotta give everybody everything. Just give it to MC. You already give MC all this seeking crap in here. Like, just give me the double strike, bro. MC not having GTA in big 2026. I mean, that's GTA with the crest, right? If you get the crest. Screw water. I'm dead. But yeah, I mean, what you're saying though, Cheers, outside of that water thing, I do think from what I've seen so far, yes, I think you are right. Assuming you're not trying to do something Ogi related on Mana Diver, I do think this class seems to be better in every place that you would use Mana Diver already. This class is better. But if you want to do anything Ogi related, you're cooked. You're cooked. But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much the rant, bro. That's pretty much the rant. Like I said, it's been festering for a couple days ever since it came out, unironically. I haven't really said anything. I made a couple jokes. I made a couple jokes on Twitter about it, but I didn't really like make a video or anything. Didn't stream. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. The class is just whack to me. It's just like I said, the class is literally just, it is an Earth character. It is the most Earth coded class I've ever seen in my entire Thinking life, because literally everything I look at is just a flashback to a Thinking Earth character. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm pretty much, at this point, I pretty much just given up on Earth. I ain't gonna lie. I pretty much just given up on Earth. Like, this was the only thing I tried. I know there's no way on God's green earth this thing's beating my Thinking Hunting Leviathan Mare. I don't even think it's really that good for Teft Nut. It wasn't that good when I tried it in Womdis. Thinking Hunting was better in both of those too. Hunting's better in the Esoteric. And I can't Ogi, so Andromeda's cooked. So I don't even know what I'm supposed to main hand on this joint besides Andromeda. Like, I tried my Opus, nah, cooked. Galleon Staff, nah, cooked. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You see my image I made about it? I don't know, I might have. They edged Andromeda owners for 4 months to give you an Earth character. KMI Jr. is a cruel individual. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the thought process was with this one. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't. Besides the fact of, hey, just take it and get lost. Let's move on to the next one. I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, I don't know. I'll let the others cook. I know Yogg and Aresh been cooking with Dart. I know KST been cooking with fire, wind, and water. But I ain't got nothing for her. Tech, I don't know if you're here. I remember, Tech, you teased me before I left. You were like, hey, I can't wait to see you on Wizard Origin versus Susia. Heck no. Heck no. Not unless I'm on Dart. Not unless I'm on Dart. The heck Andromeda doing over there? What a polar bear doing in Miami? Wizard Origin Andromeda and Versusia? Heck no. None in your life. The only harps I've seen get used on this class is Shark Bell, Mega, Mario weapon, and the 100 gold moon weapon, which is actually bonkers. Maybe Earth will get a staff weapon this summer to go with Wizard Origin. See, you know, that sounds good. That sounds great, Sammy. It really does. It would be awesome if we got a staff or a harp or something to go with Wizard Origin. But why does the illustrious weapon that already cost me 150 gold moons, that just cost me an extra 50 gold moons, not work with the class that has a harp? Like not even the slightest. It doesn't even try. It doesn't even try. What's the point? Couldn't you have given me that harp or staff before the class came out? I mean, I was gonna upgrade it anyway. I was gonna upgrade Andromeda anyway, but like, I just think it's really dumb. I think it's really dumb to just blatantly say, "Hey, screw." Like, I think it's fine. It's fine in an element like wind, right? It's fine in an element like wind because wind, its illustrious is a bow and a spear, right? So if you're gonna use a wizard origin, yes, give them a staff or a harp to use. Yes, that's fine. But if you already have an illustrious weapon that can fit the criteria for the class, why is the illustrious weapon not being even slightly catered to? And then you're just going to replace it with some rando weapon. Like, what are we doing? What's the point? It's just a waste of moons. And you guys already know I don't even like Andromeda's upgrade in the first place. And now, oh my god, you use this thing? You're trying to get a Stella stack in 2026? With your team, you already need 3 faded chains to get the Stella thing to proc. And now your MC can't even Ogi except every 20 turns? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, you didn't even try. You didn't even try to make it work with this weapon. You couldn't even said, okay, when you get the CA flash thing, you just get like 100% faded chain bar. Couldn't even try. Couldn't even try to work with Andromeda. Nothing. It's just like, what are we doing? I was held back by them being too careful with this one. Yeah. Congratulations to Zosimos for breaking free from under Final Orig's foot. Told Earth players to get back on that rising force. Bard Origin will save Andromeda. Rip all the Andromeda buyers with that ticket. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Oops. Could you send me cheers? Oh, you made that? Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know you made that though. But yeah, I saw that on Reddit. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't really know what I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that. Harper's Origin. Crazy to me they released Mega Mario Harp before this too. Yeah. Yeah. Although I've seen people use Mega Mario Harp with it, but I don't know. And like I said, I mean, the thing about it too is, you know, the Mega Mario Harp, just like I was saying a second ago with Sammy's thing, I think that's still more fine because at least that's something different than their illustrious. I just think if you're gonna do all this stuff for illustrious, you should try and. I'm not saying this class needed to be a pure Ogi class just because Andromeda is an illustrious weapon, but you could have at least tried, my guy. You could have at least tried, my guy. And by try, you know the craziest thing about it? When I say try with Andromeda, I don't mean changing this skill. 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 I mean changing this support. You telling me in the class that can use an Ogi related illustrious weapon that I cannot Ogi unless I use a specific skill. Or yeah, a specific skill is ludicrous. You literally did not even try. You just said you literally cannot Ogi screw you. Jump in a ditch and die. Did not even try to let this work with Andromeda. Didn't even try. I'm asking for the bare minimum The bare minimum, let me use my charge bar like a normal Tiki character. That's the bare minimum. I'm not even asking. You could have kept literally everything else the same and just let me Ogi normally. And I could have made something work with Andromeda. I could at least tried with Agostia Minotaura. Something. Heck, even just run Ouroboros and do like an Ogi slash auto thing, which is what Earth's identity is half the time anyway. Half the time you Ogi, half the time you auto. Okay, I can work with that. I'm not saying it's going to be the best thing ever, but I could have worked with that. But you can't work with this. It's literally just worse than hunting. What am I doing? Why am I running around autoing with the Andromeda? I'm running around with autoing with Andromeda with no buffs because I can't Ogi for Milk Meta buff, and I can't even use my own buffs on the class because it takes 20 turns for him to come back. So I'm running around autoing on Andromeda for what? No double strike, no nukes, no dispels, no faded chain, no thinking Stella, nothing. Just what? Literally, no. I'm running around hitting him with a harp. Harp. Hit him with a harp. What are we doing? Like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? I don't know. It mind boggles me. I just finished leveling my Wizard Origin during a stream, and now I feel the motivation to use it pumping in my veins. It's just so Andromeda antagonistic. At least you get double strike and flurry with S1. With Mega Mario Wizard Origin Transcendence gonna go so hard. When there's 5 different mana weapons with the LA wind has been so cooked. No, this ain't worth it. Speaking of Agostia Minnow, the Minotaur boost is for the single hit, not the post Ogi Newt. Agostia Minnow got shafted. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I just don't get the point. I just don't really get the point of making a class. I don't get the point of making a class literally just for Zosimos. Because even the fact of saying, okay, if you were using Mana Diver on something before, you can use this class now instead of Mana Diver. Okay, but why? It's not like Mana Diver was bad. You could have just let us keep using Mana Diver. You could have just made a different origin class and came back to this one later. That's the reason why I said Ruleless thing is probably right. They literally just want to push the thing out the door and go to the next one. So now they don't have to worry about it. Because it's just like, what's the point? I don't understand it. It just don't make no sense to me. I'm gonna be real. Osiris Crest character confirmed. What, in Dark? In Dark? You mean the Ellie that could already use the thinking class? Nobody else can use the class. The Dark don't need it. Dark don't need it. People still got a man diver for daggers. I barely tested water with it, and chat knows I'm one of the water players all the time. But yeah, I don't know. I don't get it, bro. It's just I don't know. It just feels like a waste of time. And like I said, I'm ranting about it, but honestly, I really don't care. Like I'm ranting off of principle because I don't even really do high level anymore. I don't really do solos like that. I'm barely using my Andromeda. I'm barely playing the game on God. I'm barely using my Andromeda. This joint's like whatever to me. Like Arash, y'all, you guys can go have fun playing Dark Zosimos. Have fun. I hope you enjoy it. But it's just off the principle of why did you make the class like this? Why? Lots of Cresta. Chanter Origin will go crazy. Futsu avoiding association. You now get to apply 2 bounty for farming Celestials next Guild War. Oh yeah, that was another thing I saw too, that somebody said they thought it might be able to use like 2 Manitors or something. Which, I mean, that would have been more interesting than what we got. I don't know. I just don't know, bruh. I don't know what the aim was. Dude, my throat hurts. I've been talking like all week, but I haven't been yelling. I haven't been yelling. I'm yelling now, and now my throat hurts. Light Farming Nightmare 90, good one. Would have taken that over no bargain. I'm dead. Hey, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like this is just a potential man. It's just a potential man class. And if they want to build on it, they can build on it. But I have a feeling they're not even going to build on it. I have a feeling they're gonna maybe give it like one more piece of support. Probably Rethinking Dart. Wouldn't even be surprised if it's Osiris on God, just like you said. And they're gonna announce another Origin class on Summer, and we're just gonna move on to that one once it comes out, and nobody's gonna care anymore, and it's just gonna sit there because it's just like whatever, and we're just gonna slowly move away from Mana Diver and Mana Tours in general until they actually decide to work on them.